Hi guys. So, just got out of a session with Laura, and yes, I've trimmed my bangs. They're short, and I keep coughing, so excuse me for a minute. I'm not sick, I just got a dry throat. So, as perimenopause tends to do, my period has decided, oh, it's going to be late, and Father's Day, so this Sunday and Monday, my sister and I are taking my dad down to Pachanga Casino and Resort just to get him out of the house, to get him a shower in the accessible hotel room, and maybe just to see him around the casino. Well, the worst of my period's probably going to hit when we're there. Probably the day of or the day we come home, but I was telling Laura about this because my period and being stuck somewhere with my dad is a huge, huge, huge trigger. But I told her I am negating this because I am going to take a period self-care kit with me and fuck what my dad and sister think about it. You know, I've got like my little period heating pad that I can wear around my waist. It takes forever to charge, but it does the job pretty good. And I've got my travel tea kettle, I've got a travel teacup, I've got a cup of that Maruchan soup, you know, I've got some tea bags, I've got a bunch of pads, I've got my Tylenol ibuprofen, and let's see, what else do I got in there? I think that's all of it. Oh, and of course a little fork to eat the soup with, the noodles. And, because if I need to eat something really, really hot, that soup will be just, you know, I can use the tea kettle to boil up the water to make it. And I don't mean hot as in spicy, I mean hot as in temperature. Because, you know, if Tylenol and ibuprofen aren't helping, eating something hot will calm it down. So if I end up stuck in the hotel room, at least it won't be a complete loss because I can just enjoy the quiet. I can lay down on the bed. And if I want to sleep, I may sleep. I don't know. I don't sleep well in hotels the first night. And it's just one night. It's not like I'm going to be there stuck there the whole week or something. So I just keep telling myself I agreed to this firstly because my dad won't get another chance to do this. And, you know, my tracker app was telling me I'd be starting it on Tuesday or Wednesday, which, perimenopause means periods can smell fear. Periods can smell when you don't want them to be there, and then they will come. So, yippee. Oops. Screw that. But I am just gearing up all of my internal self care too, because if my dad decides to be a complete royal asshole the whole time, I'm gonna have to, you know, do things to like bounce it off me, you know, mentally bounce it off me and tell myself it's his bullshit, not mine. And, you know, if he wants to be miserable on this trip, it's his prerogative. I don't have to be. He doesn't have to drag me down with him, and I won't let him drag me down with him. And, you know, I will have fun either way, because if it's not a super painful period, I may be able to be up walking around a bit. You know, I may stop and rest and use the restroom a lot, but I may not be completely flat on my ass. We'll see. Because I always have just one day where either I'm out of commission or I'm semi functional, but not all at 100%. And then the rest of it, it's like I might feel bad and it's messy, but I can do it, kind of a thing. It's just the one day, my day two, just sucks really bad, you know. And because dealing with cramps on top of feeling bad just makes it worse. If it's just feeling bad, you know, whatever. But also, it's not time to move out yet, but we're nailing down, you know, the payment with Christy. That's the lady I'm going to live with, be roommates with. And, you know, I've kind of measured out my stuff in my room that I'm going to take and stuff in other rooms of the house that I plan to take. And I know it will all fit in the room. And I know where my bed's going to go. It's going to go in the corner. You know, I'm figuring out where my posters are going to go. I've got a Godzilla poster over there behind you. And he's going to go behind the bed over there. And like Doctor Who, the Doctor, my 12th Doctor, this poster, you can see his hand right here. And my Optimus Prime poster, and I've got a new Bowser poster back there. My Optimus poster is over here, and then I've got Piccolo over here on that wall. And like they're going to kind of be along one wall with Godzilla behind me. I know where I'm going to put my Kaiju Activity Detected sign. And I got another sign that's Kaiju Evacuation Route. And I'm going to put that with the sign. And that's going to be like, there's like this little entryway to the bedroom. And I'm going to put the signs right there, right above the light switches. So that like when you open the door, that's the first thing you see. It's going to be a geek den, and it's going to be mine. And I'm still figuring out how I'm going to arrange my furniture. My bed, that position is going to stay where I've idealized it. The rest of the stuff, I forgot to account for the fact that the window has shutters that open inward and kind of fold, and they need room to open, so they won't be banging around if it's windy. So I've got to account for that, which I forgot to. So, but that's doable. You know, I may just arrange my room according to the golden ratio, the Fibonacci scale. You know, just there are certain patterns that are pleasing to the brain, like this layout here. Like just the way this image lays out. You know, like sloping upward. Like that is pleasing to the human brain for some reason. So, I may arrange my furniture according to that. We'll see. But it's like that bedroom is definitely bigger than this one, maybe by like a couple feet. But like it's a square instead of a rectangle. This room is like it's a rectangle, so like it's like this, and then it's like wider than it is long. Whereas the bedroom at this new place, it is as wide as it is long, so like it's a square, not a rectangle. So I do have a little more space. And someone sent me an Amazon wishlist rug. So I'm going to have a rug in the room because it's hardwood floors there. Because I'm probably going to sit on the floor on the rug instead of on my bed all the time. The reason I sit on my bed all the time here is because there's just no room to sit anywhere else in this dinky bedroom. Like this room is small compared to the room I'm going to have. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, the window is big and beautiful, and it's taller than the window I've got. Well, I've got two windows, but I've got to figure out which direction it faces because I'm not exactly sure. It may be west, but I don't think so. It's hard to tell. You know, at night, on a clear night, when I can find Sagittarius, I know where south is. Because Sagittarius and Scorpio, you know, they're in the south sky in the summertime. And I know that the Big Dipper's in the north sky. And I know where to find the North Star. So, Polaris. But it's easier for me to find south than north. Because looking for the sun, ironically, because the sun shifts with the seasons, it's hard to tell exactly where east, west is. But south, north, those are easy to tell. And then I know where east and west are. That way is west. This is east. That is south. That is north. Although this is mirrored on my thing, so they may be completely backwards when the video goes up. But whatever. I don't care. But anyway, to my left is south. To my right is north. To my front is west, and to my back is east, as I am facing west right now. Does that make any sense? I'm babbling. I am going to go make myself some lunch. I'm going to go make my dad lunch, and I've got to make phone calls to clear out things with Social Security and Medi-Cal. So I'm going to be sitting on hold until the end of time. So, anyway, I love you guys. Take care of yourself. And, oops, sorry, Godzilla. Don't want to get bitten by Minus. He's mean. So, anyway, take care of yourselves out there, okay? And you don't have to take anybody's shit, okay? I love you.